right, so thanks for watching another stream. Thanks for watching another video. My name is Dennis, and I love talking about Tesla deal hacking, as I like to call it, but basically just getting the best deal on Tesla at the best financing rate. So definitely hit that subscribe if you're interested, and definitely hit up my Patreon link down below in the description if you want to support the channel and get access to the ultimate Tesla buying guide out there with all the best interest rates for financing a used Tesla. And today's live stream is partnered with Mint Mobile, where you can save money on your mobile phone plan for as low as $15 a month, but more on that later. So here it is. Shout out to Green the Only. If you don't know who Green the Only is, I guess he's like a hacker. He's been doing this a lot, and where he just digs through a lot of these updates that Tesla has to find out any of the features that might be hidden that we can find in here. So other stuff that was in 2024.32. The first one is smart child seats. Other OEMs might have this feature, other manufacturers, but Tesla is now incorporating this. So if you've got a child seat in the back seat of your vehicle, then it will basically remind you if a child has been left behind. Really good, because I mean, I guess it's kind of weird because we do have dog mode, right? But I guess you're not supposed to use dog mode with their kids. But anyways, you're not supposed to leave your kids in any vehicle, even if you have AC as well. But certainly very interesting to see that is coming out. The second one is hands-free trunk and frunk. So hands-free trunk has already been released on, I think, Model S and some Model X. I personally haven't tried to use it at all. I mean, I tried to use it once and it didn't work, so I just gave up. But hands-free frunk might be an interesting one, because this would allow you to just basically walk up to your frunk area and the frunk would just open up so that you wouldn't have to like fiddle with it. But at the same time, a lot of the Tesla vehicles don't have a automatic frunk, so maybe this won't be that great of a feature. I mean, hands-free trunk is nice because a lot of the Tesla vehicles have that automated motorized trunk feature, but the frunk, I don't know, it's a little bit tough, and I don't really like using the frunk because you got to push down on it, and I've seen some Teslas with like a dented frunk. So really the frunk is only really to be used for when I want to keep something very secure, because there's no way to access the frunk, and you know, there could be car break-ins and certainly things like that. And so certainly the frunk that's like the only time I actually use it. The next one is Philippine support added for, quote, imminent launch. So it seems like maybe Tesla might be launching in a new market. So that could be an interesting one for sure. And then New Tesla Newswire also put this on the list. Navigation turn by turn list now includes road alert icons such as danger, speed cameras, accident, police, etc. So really cool to see that Tesla always keeps updating their vehicles. And that's kind of the cool thing, is like it's always like getting or feeling like you're getting a new vehicle every single time. So if you're interested in getting into a Tesla, don't forget to use a Tesla referral code just like the one down below in the description, so you can get an extra $1,000 off a Model 3, Model Y, S, or even X. My recommendation is to lock this in, because as we've seen in the past, Tesla changes their incentives all the time, whether it's 1.99% or discounts or free supercharging, and they've also changed referral programs pretty frequently as well. So right now it's $1,000 off, but I could see this being nerfed very quickly in the next few months. So if you want to lock it in, definitely hit the link down below in the description, find an inventory vehicle, or just place an order. And it does stack with military programs and also the fantastic 1.99% offer that's happening on the Model 3 and the Model Y. In other Tesla news, Tesla wireless charging. In the past, Tesla did buy like a wireless charging company, but now Tesla has also filed 4 patents for the wireless charging mat. So this will be a cool feature. I think it'll be really cool if you're going to be using like the robo-taxi feature, because then your vehicle could just go home and then charge up really quick and then leave. But I'm imagining this is going to be a lot slower than like a wall charger. And wall chargers, you know, they're nice. It's great for overnight charging or a couple hours at a time, but you're not really going to get that crazy speeds like a supercharger. I mean, don't get me wrong, you definitely need a level 2 wall charger if you have a Tesla at your house or at your work, but I would imagine a wireless charger is going to be even slower than a wall charger. So I'm not sure the technology is worth it at the moment. So maybe later on in the near future, maybe in a couple of years or so, when the technology really gets to ramp up in speed and everything. And I saw this is another post that I saw. It was mildly interesting. If you've got a Tesla Cybertruck, there is that $2,500 power share credit. We got an $1,800 one. It seems that now that Tesla is starting to put that into Cybertruck owners' wallets. And so Matt Wallace made this great post, like, what if you stacked all these different incentives together onto a Tesla vehicle? So first one is $7,500 federal tax credit, even up all the way up to a Model 3 Performance, $1,000 referral credit. You can get yours down below in the description if you need it, or in the live stream chat. We also got a $1,000 military discount. That's all you have to do is go to the website and verify your military status. You can't just use anybody's. You actually have to be a military. And on top of that, a $2,500 power share credit from Tesla for buying a Tesla Cybertruck. Quote, that's $12,000 off a new Tesla. And if you max out referral codes, then you can get an extra discount all the way up to $17,000 off. Pretty insane, all the different incentives that Tesla is throwing out there. And I imagine it's only going to get better and better in the near future as we get to Q4, because right now there's inventory discounts like $1,000 to $2,000 off, but nothing crazy or nothing to jump out of your seat over. And so I certainly expect it to get even more and more crazier into Q4, especially when inventory is staying relatively high. We saw a dip with Tesla selling, and now inventory, especially for the Model Y, is going right back up to where it was before all these incentives. So I'm keeping my fingers crossed to see what type of incentives we get in the near future. And I'm still holding out for Q4 because, we want a Model 3 Performance. It would be nice. And I certainly think it's going to get like a $2,000 haircut. In other channel news, we went to go try and buy a Hertz Tesla Model 3, and we documented the whole experience. And I was actually pretty impressed with the Hertz Model 3, and they also had a Model Y. So if you want to watch this full video, there's some tips because, the Model 3s and the Model Ys at Hertz, they're not in the best condition. But I mean, at the same time, it's got 80,000 miles, and they do some reconditioning to make it up to spec, I guess. But certainly pretty interesting to see. And a lot of things did surprise me. Like one thing, Hertz does not charge any add-ons like other dealerships. There's no processing fee. You just pay the DMV fees, taxes, and you're on your way. So Hertz, in terms of their car sales strategy, I kind of like, because they just try and get them out, put a low price on it, and get them onto the road as quickly as possible, which makes a lot of sense.